This is the news. This is the news. Yeah, you're watching the news.
You suck!
Always God love us!
One.
Hello, welcome back to the news. I'm your host, Aro Kazus. Today we have an interesting story for all you aspiring detectives. Have you guys heard about the Zodiac Killer? Well, let me tell you one thing or two about him. He's a serial killer from the 60s or through the 70s. And you see, he terrorized all of Northern California. I'll take you back to one of his incidents called the Paul Stine murder. Paul Stine was a 28-year-old student and husband who had been working as a taxi driver in San Francisco at the time of his death. The murder had occurred approximately at 10 p.m. when Stine had picked up the Zodiac, and Stine was heading for an upscale Presidio Heights neighborhood. As Stine was at an intersection of Washington and Cherry Streets, the Zodiac pulled out a 9mm semi-automatic pistol and shot Stine in the head at point-blank range. Right after killing Stine, the Zodiac took a piece of Stine's bloody shirt and placed fake fingerprints on the cab. There were 3 witnesses who saw the murder from a house on the southeast corner of the intersection, who had called the police to report the killing they had viewed. Although the witnesses described the suspect perfectly to the dispatcher accidentally described the suspect as an African-American male, meaning that when the police stopped the Zodiac, although he fit the description every other way, he was not African-American, meaning that the 2 police officers let the Zodiac go. Initially, the San Francisco police believed that the Stine killing was a cabbie killing, also known as an unsuccessful robbery taking place in a cab, leading to a killing inside a cab. But on October 13th, 1969, the San Francisco Chronicle received a letter from the Zodiac Killer, which states that he was behind the Stine murder, providing a piece of Stine's bloody shirt, and further stating that he was also responsible for the murders in the North Bay area, mocking how the San Francisco police was not able to catch him, stating that they were messing around with the police cars too much, leading him to discover that he just had to hide for a longer amount of time. The Zodiac also mentioned how it would be tempting to blow up a school bus filled with children, then shoot them all down, killing them. Then, on November 8th, 1969, the Zodiac sent another letter, which was with another piece of Stine's shirt and a 340 symbol cipher. The third letter was sent out on November 9th, 1969, which is the longest letter that the Zodiac had sent ever, consisting of 7 pages, which contained a bomb recipe, a diagram of the explosive, as well as how it would be used. The letter mentions how 2 police officers had stopped them after the Paul Stine murder, but hadn't arrested him, leading him to talk the police over the letter as well. There was also a 4th letter, which was addressed to a famous attorney named Melvin Belli, in which the Zodiac stated he needed some help, as well as he could not remain in control for much longer, which meant to the attorney that he might kill again.
What the CIA stand for: A. Circus International Association, B. Cohen Corporation of Actors, C. Central Intelligence Agency, or D. Crazy Interest Aliases. The answer is C. The Central Intelligence Agency.
Now on to our next story, folks. You see, there's a popular conspiracy going on currently about is Mr. Ware a CIA director? You see, what I have to say about this is there's solid evidence proving that he is. First of all, you see, he calls himself the Shogun. The Shoguns are powerful political figures in the Japanese military. But guess what else is powerful in the United States military? The CIA director. Makes sense, doesn't it? Of course it does. Now on to the next piece of evidence. Mr. Ware is the basketball coach. CIA agents are supposed to be very athletic, but guess what? This basketball team is an excuse for him to keep his athleticism up. You see him throwing those 3-pointers at those basketball games. You remember how he beat those police officers? Yes, you do. And guess what? He's afraid of snakes. Yeah, being afraid of snakes, you may ask. Well, what does that have to do with being a CIA director? You see, in the CIA, snakes is another term for being a rata. You know what a rata is? You see, a rata is someone who sells you out for information. You see, and you may be asking yourself, what does snakes have to do with being a CIA director? Well, you see, a CIA director has to deal with snakes. he has to kick them out because they might sell information to foreign countries, and that's why. Those are the basic reasons for why Mr. Ware would be a CIA director. Now let's connect all the dots, shall we? Like we previously discussed on the show, the term shogun is strictly related to a CIA director. And now think about it, guys. See, the people, the staff, and the students call Mr. Ware shogun, which is another term for CIA director. Now, why do you think so many staff enter our room and sometimes call him, "Hey, Shogun Ware"? That's because they're translating secret codes to him. Now, not only do we have Shogun on him, snakes on him, and he's a basketball coach, but there's one more thing. The Code of Bushido. The Code of Bushido is important law, samurai code in ancient Japan. And the Code of Bushido trains samurai in discipline. What else trains people in discipline, you may ask? The CIA. That's how they keep their agents so well during information and when they're getting tortured. But guess what? That proves Mr. Ware is a CIA director. But not only are we going to say that, but Mr. Ware is part of the Illuminati. Think about it. Divide Shogun, which has 6 letters, by 2. That's 3 letters now, right? Think about it. 3 letters has CIA. CIA has 3 letters. CIA. And now think about it. There's 3 sides of a triangle. But the CIA looks over the public of the United States. That is the eye of the Illuminati. That means Mr. Ware is part of the Illuminati. That's all for the news today, folks. America. Wait, no, sorry. America. Are we done?
Yeah.
All right.
So, how do you think the news was today, sir?
I think it's pretty good. Oh wait, Morris calling me. There's Rachel. Wait. So you're taking the kids. Man, you gotta